Field walking forward. And that's it, they're away. 3 miles is the trip for our feature today. The join Coral bet £10 get £50. Chasing Excellence Novices Chase. And a short run down to the first of 19. And they'll jump this fence 3 times. Maximilian will take them over the first with the advantage to Donny Boy. And Wendigo dropped in at the rear of the trio as they now embark upon 2 complete circuits of the course. 9 fences on each circuit. 5 down the back, 4 in the straight. And 4 ditches on the way round as well. And as they swing left-handed away from the paddock bend, it's Maximilian, the 10-year-old. In the hands of Brian Hughes, having his 3rd start over fences today. He's been runner-up in both outings to date. They were last month at Haydock at the beginning of the month and Doncaster at the end of December. And he was 2nd in a 2-runner contest. But he did have some very good form over hurdles in his younger days, winning the River Don at Doncaster. He was 2nd in Grade 1 company at the Aintree Grand National meeting. That was in 2023, but this is only his 4th start since, and he's just being niggled by Brian Hughes into the first fence down the back straight. He's pricking his ears and he's slowing on the approach to it, and that allows Wendigo closing up on the inside and Donny Boy closing up on the outer as well. Here's the 2nd on the far side coming up, and once again Maximilian having to be cajoled into it and was out-jumped by Donny Boy, who's jumped into the lead. Wendigo's on the inner. And now they've got the first of the ditches coming up, fence number 4. And Wendigo electing to dive up the inside of Maximilian and strides through to lead over the ditch. So at fence 4, 3 runners and the 3rd different leader already. Wendigo leading Donny Boy, and Maximilian is not showing a great deal of enthusiasm. Has jumped the next fence at the rear of the trio. And Brian Hughes' persuasions becoming increasingly vigorous as they head on towards the next one down the far side. This is the last one down the back. Wendigo with his ears pricked. Over ahead of Donny Boy. About a length and a half between them and 2.5 to Maximilian at the back of the trio. So into that far turn they head, and Wendigo, Grade 1 runner-up over hurdles in the Challow, 5th in the Albert Bartlett at the festival last year, and has made a good start to his chasing career. Finishing 2nd at Worcester before winning the John Frankham at Newbury, and then was 3rd in the Kauto Star at Kempton on Boxing Day. Coming around the turn and coming to the 4 fences in the home straight under Gavin Sheehan, who's had 70 winners so far this season. He rode a personal best of 106 last year. Leads Donny Boy. And Bruce Lynn, who's had the most experience over fences of this trio. This is his 10th start today. And Maximilian, as last of the 3, switches out towards the middle, popping over that open ditch. That was fence number 8. And now they come on towards number 9. Wendigo on the right. And Donny Boy in the orange and black with Maximilian still in touch. He's not losing much ground on them, but still hasn't been as enthusiastic as maybe Brian Hughes and Connections would have liked over this first circuit, which is now complete. And this will be the last next time. And over they go with a circuit left to cover. For the joint Coral, bet £10, get £50. Chasing Excellence Novices Chase. Wendigo entered, of course, in the Brown Advisory at the Cheltenham Festival. And he leads the field out on the final circuit of the course by half a length to Donny Boy, who's returning from a 425-day break, last seen finishing pulled up in the rehearsal at Newcastle. But he did run a blinder in 2024 here at the Scottish National Meeting, when 3rd in a novices handicap behind Sharjah. And he's followed by Maximilian at the back of the field, and Brian Hughes, who's on the 82 winner mark for the campaign. Going on to the back straight, then 5 fences awaiting them down here. 2 plain, a ditch, and then 2 further plain fences. They've got 9 to jump. And Wendigo leading them, the long odds-on favourite, into the first one on the far side. He's a length and a half ahead. Saw a lovely stride there as well, Gavin Sheehan, and the horse picked up beautifully for him to land ahead of Donny Boy. Maximilian over in 3rd, just got a shake of the reins, but he quickly scampered after Donny Boy on the approach to the next. That's a plain fence they go over, and now they're on towards the penultimate open ditch. Wendigo, in the colours of the RC Syndicate, leads them into it from Donny Boy, who was about 3 parts away, but not quite as fluent, the colours of Lynn McLennan. And Maximilian in the mauve and black of the owners group. Still, Brian Hughes having to just niggle him intermittently, ride him along. And at that time, Donny Boy also has been squeezed away from it and is weakening now. And Wendigo striding on towards the end of the back straight. And 5 from the finish, and Wendigo's over. From Maximilian, ballooned it in second. Donny Boy is going to be pulled up. He's lost ground very quickly going towards the end of the back straight. And after a mistake at that one, Bruce Lynn quickly hoisting the white flag. And so they stride on, the 2 that remain. Wendigo with a lead of 8 to 10 lengths from Maximilian to the top of the home straight. 4 fences to go. Wendigo down in class here at Ayr. And so far hasn't put a foot wrong. Here's the 4th from home, off the turn, steadies into it and pops over Wendigo from Maximilian in second place, who is still about 10 lengths behind, but is not closing the gap. Now the final ditch, Wendigo into the wings of it, steadies again, pops over for Gavin Sheehan, clear from Maximilian in second place. Now they're coming down towards the second last, fence number 18. Wendigo's at this one. Again, he steadies on the approach, pops over, safe jumping up the home straight, and he comes towards the 19th and final obstacle. He's 8 to 10 lengths clear of Maximilian, who's still being ridden along. And now at the last, it is Wendigo on his 4th start over fences, sees a stride this time, and he jumps it fantastically well. He's put a foot perfect round here at Ayr this afternoon. He's dropped in grade, and it will be a comfortable second success for Wendigo over fences for the RC Syndicate, Jamie Snowden and Gavin Sheehan, and Maximilian is second over fences again.
Gavin, well done. Wendigo, I'm guessing next stop the Brown Advisory at the festival?
Yeah, I think, look, that was always the plan, even from his first run this year, but look, he's an exciting horse. He fits the profile lovely, like, and just as a chaser, he's a fine stamp of a horse, and he's lovely to ride. And yeah, we're delighted now that, you know, he's gone around there, put in a fine round of jumping, and all roads lead to Cheltenham. It was
a bit muddling earlier on, and you just decided to keep it simple, didn't you, after that?
Yeah, I did. Look, it's kind of one of those where I presume the McCain horse, cheek pieces on, they wanted to make it into a test, and he's a fine stayer, you know, but he probably just didn't enjoy it as much in front. And I tried to make it a bit easier for Brian, and I just go in front. And if he was putting the brakes on slightly, then I didn't want to be behind him too long. But yeah, look, he got to the front, he pricked his ears, he's enjoyed himself, and yeah, I thought it was a nice round of jumping, good confidence booster. But yeah, like the Don's horse is obviously a fine horse as well. Yeah,
interesting thinking by Jamie coming all the way up to Ayr with him.
Yeah, look, ground and left-handed. That was one of the problems at Kempton, is that he just likes to go a bit left. I don't know why, but it's he jumped good and straight when he had a horse on his left, but anytime I had to go pass out a horse, he was slightly going to the left. But left-handed track, Jamie picked him out, and look, it's you know, we're in this game to win races, and Jamie doesn't mind travelling up north to win a race.
And time-wise, it fits in perfectly. What is it, 5 weeks or so to Cheltenham now? Just over?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's hopefully it'll freshen him up. Yeah, I gotta go in.
Right, okay. Well done, Gavin.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.